guys, this video is going to be for my Sun, Moon, Rising Sagittariuses for the month of April. We're going to go over overall energy, what it is you guys can expect to be feeling. So let's start with your first house with Juno being in retrograde, and then it goes back into Scorpio in your 12th house. So Juno energy is all about soulmate energy. I believe when it's in your first house, this is talking about being your own soulmate, or how can you attract the right soulmate. But when it goes back into retrograde, this is like having to redo something, rethink something when it comes to getting the partner you want. Because it's in Sagittarius and it's going in retrograde, I feel like this is talking about not feeling so free. So I think for those of you that are in relationships, you may be attached to something that doesn't allow you to progress. And the same thing applies for people who are single. Why? Because Jupiter, your rulers in your 7th house of committed partnerships, relationships, and it's in Gemini. Again, your thoughts, communication, speaking, and Gemini traditionally belongs in that 3rd house. And right now you guys have Pluto and Aquarius there. So it's like transforming your mind, transforming your thoughts, transforming the way you speak, in order to see something more clearly that's hidden. Because when Juno goes into retrograde in your 12th house, you guys are asked to transform your shadow into light. So you'll have access to something when it comes to something that you need to heal that is from the past, that you guys may still have anger with, that holds you back. Because it connects to the 6th house, the house of healing, and you guys have Taurus there. And Uranus is going to be there. So I think this is going to be talking about giving you guys access to your anger that maybe you don't fully see about yourselves. And somehow by transforming this, it'll help you guys attract the right people, relationships that it is you're looking for. Because with Jupiter being in that 7th house, you guys are learning about the people you attract into your lives and how can you manifest, really what it is you truly want. So there's something to that. I think you guys may feel less passionate about relationships at this time, or even yourself, honestly. I think you guys may have some difficulty with Lilith being in your 12th, definitely having the chance to see what it is you guys have not yet healed in your own psyche is what I want to say. Okay, I want to leave that there for now. If anything, I'll go back to that. Let's move on to your 3rd house, Pluto and Aquarius. Again, I already said it, transforming your mind, transforming the way you speak. I feel like it's going to connect to the house of healing with that 6th house and Taurus. So when you do this, then you guys can manifest. I want to say for some of you, this is going to be talking about business, money, because Taurus traditionally belongs to that 2nd house. But right now, with Capricorn, your 2nd house, and Saturn ruling your 2nd house, Saturn being in the 4th house, your emotions, your feelings may be getting the best of you because Mars is in that 8th house of Cancer. There may be some type of inner conflict that you guys are trying to navigate, trying to understand. I think for some of you, this is definitely talking about fighting or fights over property, fighting over money, fighting with the mother, fighting your own feelings and trying to understand things. Because it's like you're trying to get to your future, but you're still being held back is what I'm seeing. And I feel like this is what Pluto is going to be trying to change for you guys, or make you guys more aware of during the month of April. So your 4th house, Pisces, we have Mercury retrograde, Venus retrograde, Saturn, and the North Node. You guys are being asked to For some of you, you guys can get a job where, or a business that is family oriented, or you're working with people that feel like family. You could get the dream job that you feel connected to on a spiritual level. You can basically transform however you make your money at this time. The reason I keep going there is because Saturn is in your fourth house in Pisces. Saturn traditionally, again, rules your second house, Capricorn, the things you guys own, the things you guys value, but also how you make your money, your wallet. So I think right now you guys are asked to see things from a higher perspective with that North Node in Pisces. You may be having some type of conflict because of Mars and Cancer in the 8th house. Also, the South Node in your 10th house, I don't think is easy, because it's like no matter what it is you're trying to accomplish, you're going to have a hard time. It's why you're better off just trusting that something bigger than yourself is happening for you and not to you. You just may not be, I want to say, consciously aware of it yet or connected to it. But you're definitely being asked to connect to like your inner world in order to manifest better things for yourselves at this time. The South Node in Virgo, for those of you that are trying to get recognized at work or get a different job, a new job, I feel like you're going to have a better time if you get something that is emotionally fulfilling for you. Otherwise, I think you're going to have difficulty if you're just trying to get something that makes you guys look good, or something for like, you know, public appearances, whatever. Like, I forgot the word like I'm trying to use, but like do it for yourself with that South Node in Virgo in the 10th house. What else do I want to say? Mercury in that 4th house. Definitely talking to people from the past that you guys have slept with, hooked up with. The reason I'm going there is because 4th house traditionally belongs to Cancer, but you guys have this in the 8th house. Mars is in your 8th house. 8th house talks about sex. Mars talks about sex. So yeah. No, let's move on. Well, no, the North Node in Pisces in your 4th house, since Neptune's the ruler of your 4th house, it's currently in your 5th house. So how do you guys feel about self-expression? How do you guys feel about creativity? How do you guys feel about having fun with a belief system, spirituality? How do you guys feel about having children? How do you guys feel about your feelings? I know like it sounds so straightforward, but it's true with Neptune, the ruler of Pisces, being your 5th house, which talks about romance, dating, self-expression, creativity, the child. And the sun is there too. The sun rules the 5th house, and you guys have Leo in the 9th house. So I feel like there is some type of I feel like you guys are just being asked to pretty much do what it is you feel, but from a higher perspective, a higher, like taking the high road, or looking at something as like being the bigger person. So let's move on. We have the 5th house. We have Venus, Mercury, the Sun, Chiron, Neptune. So again, Neptune, which traditionally rules the 12th house in Pisces, I think you guys may have some type of, I think you guys may be in touch during this time with some type of anger you guys have around self-expression or romance or the child. Why? Because your 12th house is in Scorpio, and you guys have Lilith, Juno retrograde, Vesta retrograde. I think you're going to have difficulty right now with dating, I'm going to be honest with you guys. Or people who are expressing themselves. It may feel like there may be something very triggering at this time with that Mars being the ruler of Aries in your 8th house, and then it goes into your 9th house of dogmatic beliefs or traveling, spirituality, higher education. There's something here that's going to not make you feel so good. I think also, since Mars is in your 8th house, and the 8th house talks about things going on behind your back, you guys may be fighting people that you guys have dated. You guys may be arguing with people. You're either like arguing with yourselves with Mars in the 8th house, or you're arguing with other people. And again, this would be people from the past, because Cancer energy talks about the past. Mars rules Aries, and it's talking about either romance or creativity or the child. So there's either conflicts with the conversations about children, or people who just express themselves childlike, or your emotions could be easily triggered during this time with like getting like straightforward energy when it comes to other people. This could be painful in some type of way for you guys, with Chiron being in Aries. There's definitely some type of pain around self-expression or creativity or romance. But I do feel like you guys would have a you'd have a better time with dating and romance once Mars goes into Leo. Just my personal opinion. Mars in the 8th house, like, they're gonna have some difficulty. All right, so 6th house, Taurus, we got Uranus, we have the sun, and we're gonna have a new moon in 7 degrees. So when the sun goes into your 6th house, there's going to be something about trying to either be healthier, or there's going to be something about like your money. You guys may want a second job. You guys may want a part-time job. You guys want more money. I think I said that right. You guys may want more money. Yeah. Let's see, where's Leo? Your 9th house. You guys may be motivated to achieve something at work, or achieve healing at this time. The house of healing is the 6th house. You guys may want to enhance your looks or something like that, because when the sun is in Taurus, there's something about like beautifying yourself, because Venus rules Taurus, and Venus will be in your 5th house. So you guys may be buying more makeup, or like changing up your look because you have more dates this month, something like that. Or you're putting yourself out there when it comes to job interviews. You're just expressing yourself. You're motivated due to having confidence, is what I want to say. Mars in Leo is confidence, but it's in your 9th house. So it's either like there's going to be an argument with people you're dating because of a difference in belief system. And honestly, it comes down to ego at the end of the day with Mars and Leo in the 9th, and pride, a lot of pride. So I would say tread lightly with that stellium and Aries in your 5th house if you guys are putting yourselves out there. Because with Jupiter being in that 7th house in Gemini of committed partnerships, relationships, I think you guys have opportunities to find like, the one, however you want to phrase it, because Mercury is the ruler of Gemini and it's in your 5th house of romance. So for some of you, you guys are going to be motivated to, find the one. And I think you guys would be super attractive. Like, I mean, you guys are always attractive, but you know what I mean? Like with that stellium in the 5th house, you guys are going to be more attractive, like dating online, so just tread lightly though when it comes to a difference in beliefs. I think for some of you that are into like content creating, or whatever it is you're trying to do that's creative, there's going to be that energy of like, no, what I'm doing is like the right way, or just feeling good and wanting to achieve, but you may have some conflict there, just because that 9th house can be dogmatic. So yeah, All right, let's move on. Hold on. I'm sorry. The new moon being in Taurus in your sixth house. For some of you, this is going to be talking about new jobs, new regimen regarding, what it is you do every day with your routine, your schedule. I feel like this would have something connected to beautifying yourself, or maybe exercise, because the body. Where's Aquarius? Third house, transforming your mind to heal, transforming your mind about money. Okay, we'll leave that there. Jupiter in the seventh house. I feel like I already spoke about this, but Jupiter being in Gemini in your seventh house is teaching you about the people you guys are attracting into your life. You guys should be having luck when it comes to attracting the right people, partners. And when I say that, it's more about like getting the right information to learn, to get you in the right direction, okay? So, what else? With Mars being in Leo in the ninth house, Jupiter traditionally rules the ninth house. So, I believe, like I was saying before, it's either going to motivate you guys to achieve when it comes to dating, romance, for some of you, and then for others, this is going to be more like sticking to what it is you believe in and not backing down. So if like you're dating people who don't have the same mindset as you, you're just gonna be like, nope, and that's it. People may argue with you. You may get into fights with people you're dating, because Mars rules Aries, the fifth house. Okay. Mars in Cancer in the eighth house. I feel like I already talked about it. Mars in Leo in the ninth. I talked about it. Also, for some of you, motivated or inspired to go back to school, to learn, or to travel. I think it would be motivated to do that, but you may have some difficulty. There may be some conflict there. 10th house, South Node Virgo. I feel like I already spoke about this. Don't get discouraged. Don't allow those natural feelings, if things don't go your way, to hold you down, like pull you down. Like, don't. Just, you're being asked to go in a different direction when it comes to your career or how it is you appear publicly. 11th house, Libra, there's going to be a full moon in 23 degrees. I think something's going to be illuminated when it comes to your friendships. Something suddenly could be illuminated because it's in 23 degrees. This is Aquarius energy. Uranus rules Aquarius, and you have Pluto in Aquarius in your third house. So I think for some of you, this is something will be illuminated when it comes to work, because Libra energy is not just serious like relationships, but it's also where there's an exchange of money. Like, this is business partnerships, your close friends, somebody, paying, I don't know, for you up front, and it's like, okay, now you owe them money back. Things of that nature. So I think something's going to be illuminated when it comes to definitely your money, for sure, with Taurus and Libra here, because it's in your sixth house of work. The reason I keep going to Taurus is because, again, Uranus is the ruler of Aquarius, and this full moon is going to be in an Aquarius degree. So I think suddenly could happen with somebody you guys are close with, either like on the phone, something technology related, the internet, and this could also help you guys transform your mind, your thoughts as well, with Pluto being in Aquarius. Like, how do you guys step into your power? This, on the other side of the spectrum, can cause that Mars conflict, with the Mars being in your 8th house in Cancer, Mars going into your 9th house in Leo. 12th house, Scorpio, I feel like we already spoke about it. Lilith is going to be there. You're going to have difficulty seeing something about yourselves, and I feel like the only way you're really going to see it, so I think the only way you guys are going to see it is if you decide to I want to say do some type of healing regimen with Taurus in the 6th house, because it's like shadow work. You'd have to journal. You'd have to like literally get it out with the 12th house. So it may come out randomly with the things you guys say, either on the internet or to your group of friends. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Is there anything else I want to say? No? All right. So I wish you guys the best of luck in the month of April. Bye.